It's a brutal era of endless war. The forces of chaos pour forth from the north, ravenously devouring the once mighty empire. But one intrepid leader seeks to unite and save all humankind, and purge every last vestige of chaos from the world.
Hey guys, welcome back. This is probably a terrible idea for me to be playing this right now because this is a really touch and go situation in this campaign, and I had an exhausting day and my brain feels like it's operating at about 50%, so that's probably not the right way to come into this campaign to fight off all these invasions of the Empire, but I do need a little bit of an escape from the real world for a little while here this evening. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and play it anyway. And I think that I think we're okay for the moment. I don't believe we have any actual emergencies other than the just non-stop emergency of being threatened in every direction. But I don't think there's like any particular like imminent disaster that's about to befall us. So we just finished the intern. We had one of our heroes assassinated, one of the two engineers that we just recruited the previous turn. That happens. We lose heroes every single intern because of the enemy agent actions. It's just sort of an unfortunate fact of life in the Empire these days. But I think he was a pretty low-level guy. I think it was another level 1 engineer, so I can live without him for a few turns. We'll just recruit another one probably. Our money situation's not looking good. We are continuing to do deficit spending, but yeah, anyway, it's kind of another just everyday fact of life in the Empire right now because of all of our emergencies. We do have Sylvania here with the 3 armies, not far away from Archaon and Azhag. So this is obviously the biggest threat right now is these 6 or 7 armies. 7 if you want to include that one right there, but 6 full armies it looks like. Over here... Oh no, I'm sorry, this is not Sylvania, this is Ostland. These armies right there, they look vulnerable. No, 6 armies because of this one right here. But these armies of Sylvania's are quite vulnerable. They're, for the most part, a lot of chaff units, and a lot of them have taken some damage. They do have a lot of heroes, and that's the strength of the vampire counts anyway, but we can certainly take out some of these armies, I think. And we did do some recruiting, so we're probably in pretty good shape to launch an attack. Maybe we'll probably start this episode pretty soon here with like an attack right here. That's in March stance. We're going to get Ostland to help us out with it. That's going to be a pretty easy win. I just need to see if there's any other armies that we can reach to attack, and it looks like probably not. Elspeth, she could still stand to do a little bit more replenishment. She can't reach anybody either. This army right here cannot reach. Okay, so they did park themselves, these 2 armies over here. They did park themselves in a good location where we cannot reach them, which is unfortunate, but they're also suffering attrition right there. So that's fine. They're not, at least we know they're not going to be replenishing over the end turn. But that right there is going to be a quick win early in this episode. I just need to decide which army to attack with. I don't think I need to bring more than 1 army over there. We do need to be careful of these armies down here, particularly when we start looking at things like this. As we're wiping out these older armies, it does look like maybe they're starting to develop newer armies with better units. So that's a little bit of whatever the opposite of a silver lining is. You know, the downside to wiping out all these armies, but we have to keep doing it. And this one could stand to have a little bit more replenishing happening as well. I do have 2 regiments of renown that we could get rid of here and replace with slightly cheaper troops. So that's a possibility. That's if I decide to stay in place. What I'm leaning towards doing, we have Emperor Karl Franz who can come down this way. He can continue to stay in ambush stance and hope that they still move up here towards Talabheim, or that he might come down far enough to be able to reinforce in a surprise way, reinforce an attack against some of these guys. But they really didn't press forward very far over the end turn, so I'm a little surprised by that. And also, you know, I don't want to go chasing them over here because it takes us farther and farther away from being able to reinforce in other places. We have a decision to make up here with respect to Gregor Braun. Do I want to stay up here and try to defend Castle von Rauken? The garrison here is not in very good shape. We are 2 turns away from improving the garrison there. And we have these armies up here that are bearing down on us, although they can't reach us in a single turn, so we'll probably wait at least one more turn and see what they do. However, I do not believe I'm strong enough to come down here and attack this army, plus that army, plus that garrison.
Denied.
Not knowing exactly what's in that army in particular is a little bit of a concern. They have a giant, they've got a beast of Nurgle, they've got some plague drones, hounds of the Bloodhound. They've got some aspiring champions. Yeah, that's probably a stronger army than I want to take on with a bunch of spearmen and halberdiers. Do have some heroes, do have some cav, some artillery as well. It's not a weak army, but I don't know that that's really a fight that I want to be doing, since we are outnumbered. While I'm thinking about it, I'm going to go ahead and give him a skill up. You've got Lightning Strike, you've got Logistician. I could do Quartermaster. I probably should be doing Artillery Master. I think these units right there need... They're in good position to get buffed here. So this is ammunition, missile strength, and reload time reduction. Yes, that's going to be good for him. Okay. And also we got a couple other units here that are at least rank 7 that could benefit from a skill up as well. Over here, since we're no longer at war with Wulfric, I am going to bring this guy down. This is crazy. We don't know what's bugged exactly, but if you look at how far he can move, all the way back to here is only 50% of his movement.
I'll scout the area.
I don't feel like this is an abuse. I did stop moving him in a previous episode recently because I felt like it was some type of a bug that I did not want to exploit, but I think just moving back to here is okay. We do have Azazel right there, so that's obviously going to be a concern as well. So in other words, the forces of chaos are starting to close in on Castle von Rauken here. Not really a whole heck of a lot we can do. I probably should have actually... I should have assassinated. Can I still do it? It's an awful lot of money, though.
You are judged.
I cannot do it because he's already done his agent action for the turn. 60%. Do you have 3 ranks of wound? Yes, you do, and 2 ranks of specialist. Do I want to pay 1,000? What about you? 74%, it's 1157. I think I need to. I think I just need to start clearing out these enemy agents.
This will put them down.
Success, okay, that's good. So we've got two heroes missing from this army now, but I do not think they are close enough to reach us this turn. I don't desperately need any of the yellow lines, so we're going to go to this for now. Finish off the blue line on him. You know what? I could save money by taking him off of his mechanical steed. For now. What about you? You're not mounted, right? The witch hunters don't have mounts. Correct? Okay. Did we even save any money? I'm not sure we did.
architect of victory.
If I switch... doesn't actually tell me how much it costs, does it? Alright, anyway, I'm not going to worry about that too much. You're safe for one turn, I believe, but we do want to put you in regular stance in case you get attacked. That cannot reach us. That cannot reach us. That cannot reach us. Okay, so we're up here for... We're safe up here for one turn. Like I said, we're going to bring Emperor Karl Franz down this way. We made peace with Wulfric, so I don't desperately have to worry about this up here. I could recruit some state troops, maybe, or even some regiments of renown to try to finish off that army of Khazrak. I don't think we're strong enough to do it with this current army, but it's worth doing overall. Let's go ahead and do both of these. Now we're really deep into the negatives here on a turn-by-turn basis. Are you mounted? You are not mounted. Is this army strong enough to take out this army? The Cygors worry me. But we do have the cannons that can shoot at them. And I'm worried about Khazrak himself. I am, because of Khazrak himself, I know he's wounded, but because of Khazrak himself, I am a little concerned. And we're not at full health. Maybe one regiment of renown that we can then turn around and disband afterward. What do we want to do? What do you buff? You buff missile, infantry, and cavalry, and chariots, great swords, and demigriff knights. So if I do this, handgunners maybe? Hochland long rifles could be a good one, because of their long range. This is not missile cav. Are Hellblasters considered... the war wagons, are they considered missile cav? Anyway, they're more expensive. Let's just take this. Boom. Okay, we will have to try to remember to disband these guys, but for now, we are going to go ahead and attack Khazrak, then we'll go and attack Sylvania afterward. Close victory. Okay, interesting. I think I should be able to win this, though. Let's do it. I don't trust myself. Alright, so the cannons, we want firing at the Cygors right away. The Hochland long rifles, I kind of want them shooting at Khazrak, but this is an okay place for them right there. They're kind of up on a hill. I need to make sure that they have line of sight. Gunpowder units are always a little tricky. Let's go ahead and try it like this. That way that Cygor is in range. These cannons, let's put them more like this. They can hit both Cygors. They could even shoot at Khazrak if they need to. And let's get a couple of our halberdiers like that. Oops. Yes, yes. Yes, you three. Like this. Now, we've got ourselves a nice perimeter around them. Our spears, we're going to throw you guys up over here. I realize I'm going to have to move my halberdiers around to be in front of the Hochland long rifles. I will take care of that. I think I can remember to do that. You guys are good armor piercing. Khazrak has got good armor. I'm going to use them against Khazrak. I'm going to ride those guys forward as well. And then the two of you can be back here. If they get up this close, I'm kind of hoping they don't. And you as well, I'm just going to move you like out here in front of the Hochland long rifles. Okay, start battle. Boom. Can the Hochland long rifles shoot? Does not look like they are shooting. It's a bit unfortunate. Cygors, I need you guys shooting. Cannons, I want you shooting at him. You could go in guard mode. Okay, let's get you moving forward. I'm hoping the Cygors will throw at him. Kazrak over here is not even moving. It's interesting. Yeah, that's good. That's good stuff there from those Hoekman long rifles. Got a giant. Okay, now Kazrak is moving. I do want to move these guys up there like that. I want to move these guys over here. Okay, this is good. This is good. This is good. This is what we want. We want to get Kazrak bogged down with our halberdiers and continue to have him getting shot by... Perfect. This is perfect. There we go. There we go. Now we're talking. Let's get you more over here in case he tries to flank. Now, guys, I want you chasing after him. Okay, over here we're doing really good work. Okay, this is going pretty well. This is going pretty well. Close in on him. You guys now come on over here. You all can turn around and hit those Minotaurs, whatever. Okay, let's get you over there, and you can help out as well. Kazrak is running away. That's probably actually not good for us, because he's going to come back. I need to be ready and waiting for when he comes back. Okay, start shooting that giant. You're getting way too far ahead. Way ahead of where I intended you to be. Let's get you over here. Okay, this is bad right there. I got them bogged down. Blow him up. Why is he broken and running back towards us? That was weird. Okay, what is that? That's a giant. We can take care of him. Yeah, keep on. Okay, those war wagons. I'm obviously terrible with war wagons. Add them to the list of units I'm terrible at. Let's get you guys shooting at them. Let's take out. Take out that Cygor. Okay, you guys need to get back. Get away. Did Kazrak get killed? I do not see Kazrak. I think he's gone. Okay, this is good. This is looking good. There we go. I don't know if... Yeah, I think that army will be destroyed. Pretty sure. Because they retreated once already, right? In the previous... I think so. Even so, I'm still going to make sure that we finish off every good unit that we can. Try to kill that Cygor if you can. You guys are finishing them off. Let's go ahead and get you over here. Can we kill that Cygor, please? Come on, he's down to 276. One cannonball. Did we kill it? Oh, he's got 1 health. There we go. Okay, that's all I wanted. Okay. Plenty of prestige. Don't even really care about the prestige anymore. We got enough treasury that just paid off what we paid for the Hergig Jaeger Corpse there. And a Dragonbane gem, whatever. We'll take it. Doesn't hurt. And we'll take the additional money, obviously, because money is clearly our biggest constraint right now. Stolen from the enemy, whatever. Ooh, hello. Melee defense goes down. Removes all bonus versus infantry. Why? Oh, this just makes you really strong against large. Well, that could be good. I don't know. We'll think about it. So, defeated Khazrak, chance of intercepting plus 20%. Ambush defense chance plus 20%. That's good. Okay, now here's the next question. Would Khazrak want peace with us now? I don't desperately want to keep making peace with our enemies, except that we've got so many. We kind of have to take peace where we can so we can focus on the real emergency enemies. And also because I'm not really in a great position to finish them off. That's a size 20 garrison right there. That's a size 20 garrison right there. That means bringing major armies over here to take these settlements. And we're talking multiple turns out of the way to get there. Having said that, it is part of the Empire, so I probably should be doing it. First things first, I need to disband that right there because I just can't afford it. And the war wagons, I'm tempted to disband the war wagons because I'm so terrible with them I can't really justify the upkeep cost. However, I'm not going to ever get better at them if I don't practice. I think what we're going to do, we'll work on... I feel like Reassuring Presence is maybe better functionally, but Corruption for an Archlector feels more thematic to me, so I'm going to take that for thematic reasons. I could switch him over if I can remember to use him against large instead of against infantry. Then that could be... See, he's got a bonus versus infantry, though. That's the thing, is using that weapon actually eliminates this bonus versus infantry. So I don't desperately want to do that. I'll give that sword to somebody else. This army probably could stand to go back into the black pit for the extra replenishing. But first things first, yeah, we want to check to see if Khazrak wants peace. Or if anybody else wants to do something, for example, the Jade Court, they would like... They're very, very strong, and they would like a non-aggression pact, so I don't see a reason not to do that. They are Order, and they are human. The Hunts Martial Expedition, likewise. I don't love the idea of getting the Lizardmen angry at us, but
You're a long way from home.
we do want to favor the humans
I can
here.
relate. Agreed.
Okay. And maybe it'll lead to a trade agreement down the road. We still don't have trade with any of these other human factions. We do need to improve that. Military access. This is Bretonia. No, we want Golden Orders first.
The Empire's
Yeah, we'll take that.
human.
And then Réponse. I don't really love that you're at war with Kimmery, but I don't really see a reason not to do a military access agreement with you, since you're going to pay us 2,000 in gold to do it. We do want this defensive alliance, probably, with the High Elves, with Kothik. They are only at war with Chaos. Okay, that's good.
You have traveled far to petition the Phoenix throne. Gladly.
And they also happen to be allied with the other High Elves. So are we. So we have a lot of enemies, but we also have a lot of allies. And I have noticed an improvement in the AI for our allies ever since I switched over to the campaign AI tweaks. I don't think I want to do a full alliance with Cathay, because they could end up dragging us into wars that we don't want. No confederating to do. And okay, so Kazrak, still very far away from wanting peace. It's okay. It's alright.
In the name of Magnus.
I think we'll just play defense over here for now. Because, like I said, this is too far out of the way, and we'd have to strengthen this army to be able to actually take any of those settlements. Meanwhile, Black Pit, if I could afford to level you up, I would, but I really can't. You're not a great climate for us. Your public order is not great. The rating is why. And there's nothing we can do about that because we just made peace with them. It's okay. We can counter it just by moving back in. We're not losing all that much money because of that rating. Alright, I'm going to come back to him. No, I'm going to go ahead and move him back in.
Ever onward.
Oh, that didn't give him as much of a boost as I was kind of hoping, but it's fine. It'll help with the public order at least. The other thing we could do is we could move him down this way to help out over here. I just realized, yeah, we do have this right here that is... I don't worry too much about them attacking Marienburg, but we do have to worry about them attacking other things.
Your word is my command.
I could move you...
I live to serve the Emperor.
Down this way to help defend against that. I don't know. I'm going to have to think about that. Right here, you're just continuing to help defend Fort Bergbris, which unfortunately is getting the garrison assaulted turn after turn, which is why that garrison is never, ever going to be fully healed.
I will marshal the men.
But I think it's okay for now. I mean, if Kimmler ever actually were to launch an attack over here, he's got those Terrorgeists, which concern me, but most of his armies are chaff. The Terrorgeists aren't. He himself is strong, obviously. But they seem reluctant to attack us again, so I'm just going to kind of cross my fingers that they're going to continue to be that way. Alright, over here, I don't really have any agents to do any counter-espionage. This is still the big question, what we're going to do about Karl Franz. Before we do that, I'm going to take Marius Haldenstraat and attack this army right here.
Yes,
We're at 20 out of 20. We'll still have plenty of movement left afterward.
Demonstration.
Let's do it.
Fight for our nation.
I'm going to assume this is, yep, decisive victory. We're still going to fight it, obviously, because we fight all of our battles on this channel. Vargeists, Morngulls, Vargulf, Hexwraiths, Black Knights. He's got a decent number of pretty good troops. The Graveguard are good, but they're slow. The Lord here is pretty fast. and is a wizard. Even so, should be a pretty straightforward fight. Let's fight it. And our allies are going to come in behind them. That's not really what we want at all. That's terrible. So what we want to do, we want to be hidden. Start deployment. Yeah, we're going to start out hidden because I want... Okay, I'm not happy. I guess there's just no way to hide cannons. I want our allies to do as much of the fighting here as possible. I don't want to take heavy casualties in this fight. I'm going to set you guys up and run you around and behind their army in hopes that they'll chase you, which will lead them right into the our allies when they come in. What do we do if they come towards this cannon? I could withdraw it, quite frankly. Well, let's see what happens. If I need to withdraw it, I'll withdraw it. Start battle. Move over this way, guys. Mr. Cannon. Just keep backing up over there. What are they doing? They are moving around, but it doesn't look like they are all moving towards our cannons, at least. We have a minute to give them the run around here with our cavalry. Are any of you fast? Yes. Marius, you are fast. You can start heading over there. You are not. And you are as well.
Ready for war.
Yeah, because you're flying. No wonder. Okay, Michael, stop spinning the camera. Stop hitting the wrong keys. Okay, for the most part, they do look like they are not coming towards us. That's what we want. Like I said, we want our allies to do the fighting here because I don't want to be suffering casualties. However, we lost track of some of their units. So I'm going to move over to here to protect those cannons if need be. Okay, but that's what we want right there. That's what we wanted. Let's get you guys now over here to help protect the cannons as well, if they tried to sneak a few units over there that we lost track of. Now, what I can do with the Knights of the Blazing Sun is help out our allies if need be, but yeah, that looks like what we wanted. Okay. We're going to go ahead and start putting people now into proper positioning here. Just in case we do need to actually help out. Okay, having done that now, it does look like they're turning quite a few of their units around towards us. That's not exactly what I wanted to happen, but it's okay. We can do a little bit of fighting ourselves. I'm not going to get too concerned. You can fly, so let's may as well at least use some magic here. Nice chain lightning, dropping that on the top of them if I can reach. Range of 150.
Quick march.
Okay, nope, they're back to heading over here. This is good. This is what we want. Okay. Let's go ahead. Oh, nope, that's not good. That is not good. He's coming towards us. Can I slow him down? Melee attack reduction. I don't have any debuffs that slow him down. So what we need to do is we need to get
Soldiers of the Empire.
all of you all ready to shoot here.
Formation, march! Halberdiers! Formation!
Let's get you on him. Let's get you. Come on. Come on. There we go.
The heavens unleashed!
There we go. That's what we want right there.
By the Emperor's will,
You can go ahead and do that
raise your
on him.
weapons.
Let's
For
go ahead
Hammer,
and
by Sigma,
just try to give him the
obey me.
runaround while our missile units do their thing.
Faster!
I can live with this. You can shoot at him. Okay, meanwhile, over here, our allies are not doing great. Can help them out a little bit. We've almost taken out the enemy lord. Okay, you've taken way too much damage here.
Speed!
You gotta be kidding me. We can't do anything better than that against him.
For war! I foresee their deaths.
There we go, he's almost down.
We are Sigma's
Okay, he's dead.
heirs.
Alright, back over here, how are we looking?
Emperor's might.
Our allies are really, really not doing great over here, are they? Let's try to pull you guys back. You're taking way too much damage. This little army of theirs is we're terrified. That's why we're struggling back here, and that's why our allies are struggling probably as well. It's okay, guys. Just
In the name of the
Just
Twin
get
Towers,
away.
obey.
We've already lost one of these units. They already fled off the battlefield. It's okay. They've lost their enemy lord. They can regroup and start coming towards us back here. It's
Ready
fine.
for war.
Everything's perfectly under control here.
On our
Let's get our
way.
cannons over here.
Let us
And let's get
go.
all of you all
Shield
in front of them for now.
See to it.
And the two of you
For Helden Hammer.
right here. Where are you at? Let's get you up in front as well.
On way, General.
This is pretty pathetic showing here by our allies. They had an army plus a garrison. And they still got their butts completely kicked. Okay, so I want to put my great swords in the middle.
Quick march.
I want my halberds kind of on the sides. For now, that's fine. Get these swords over here for now.
Position.
Let's go ahead and get
We
our
are Sigma's
our,
heirs.
our wizard over here. Start getting some magic. I think, I mean, we've got lots and lots of winds of magic. However, our spells are not the greatest here.
Celestial might.
Okay, actually, that did pretty good damage right there. Okay, here comes the Vargulf. That's a concern because of the way that they do terrify. You know what? We're going to turn you around like this,
Let's go.
and we're going to bring. Okay, actually, this is going fine. This is fine. This is fine. Everything's perfectly under control here. We've almost taken care of the Vargulf. Let's take care of those Vargeists next.
The heavens unleashed.
Okay, this is all fine. Can we get you shooting at those Vargeists? I want you. Okay, this is good. I want you turned around shooting at them for what it's worth. I want you shooting at those Morngulls. And you as well. For now. Right. Oh. Hello, you're taking way too much damage here. We want to drop Chain Lightning right here. And then get away from it. We should be taking care of those Vargeists, hopefully. Okay, right here, you all need to take out those Morngulls. We're taking care of those right there. That's good. Let's get you helping out on these Vargeists, please. Okay, I need a bombard on those Graveguard. Nope, those Graveguard are in bad shape. Okay, they're starting to disintegrate. That's good. I think we got this. Alright, wow. Okay, this was a tougher fight than I was expecting, but I did not realize our allies were going to melt the way they did. Okay, there we go. That's it. Alright, well, I should have realized that all of those high-ranking units in their army that were actually fairly elite units, many of them, I should have known that they were going to put up more of a fight. And I also need to remember that when you're fighting the vampire counts, they have units that cause fear and terror. And our allies certainly suffered the brunt of that. But we're fine. I mean, we took a tiny little bit of damage, but I'm not going to worry too much about any of that. We're going to go ahead and take the money, of course. And meanwhile, we did wipe out yet another army of Sylvania. They have lost a lot of armies in the last few episodes. Okay. Now, these armies right there, again, they do have some high tier units to go with their all of their chaff. But they don't have many. However, I don't want to leave this army in a vulnerable spot. He could stay here just to help defend Mordheim.
Yes.
I don't think they would attack Mordheim, to be honest with you. Although the garrison did get pretty dinged up in that fight. Königstein down here. That's a pretty strong garrison. We've got Castle Tempelhof. I'll tell you what I'm tempted to do.
Elspeth von Draken.
I am tempted to move one of these armies to the west. That would leave behind 3 armies to deal with Sylvania. 4 armies if we include Emperor Karl Franz. But 3 armies at least to deal with Sylvania and any of these armies up here if they move south. Now, obviously, they still outnumber us and outpower us, but kind of always counting on being able to out-strategize and outmaneuver and use lightning strikes and things like that to be able to hit these armies in advantageous situations. And we really don't want to start losing settlements over here because of Kazrak or Heinrich Himmler. So Elspeth, you're probably as good a choice as any. If we start moving you this way, you'll get some replenishment along the way. In fact, next turn, it looks like you might be at full strength.
When war does not call, it is better that I am alone.
We've got enough money that we don't really have to disband if we don't want to. Okay, you definitely could use an engineer, and you could use an engineer.
Smoke
And
mirrors.
also, what was I going to do? I don't remember now which army
Your
I was
orders?
going to move
Ready.
Owen into. I kind of like the idea of getting rid of these regiments of renown because I like keeping them for emergencies, and we don't currently have any emergencies. You could benefit from some replenishment, and if I did remove those regiments of renown, we have room for recruiting 2 units. What would I recruit? What do you buff?
Who calls?
You buff great swords and demigryph knights, and that's it. I could recruit more great swords. Okay, let's do it. I mean, great swords are going to be better than these spearmen anyway, even though I do fight an awful lot of large units these days.
What? Praise Sigma.
I've got... I don't have a ton of anti-large in this army, but still, I like the fact that he buffs great swords. So we're going to recruit 2 of these. And we're going to put this wizard in his army.
Bring forth items of power.
And then we'll see what they do. Maybe an army will move close enough for you to attack. I presume you have lightning strike. Yes, you do. Yep. Okay, that's good. Almost done with logistician. Okay, that's good. All right, so that army is going to sit tight. This army is going to get an engineer. And Leichberg, we are leveling it up. He's going to go into ambush stance. There are enemy agents right there, so I don't want to do it where he's currently at.
It is for the
I'm going
best.
to move him up to here, maybe 70%. Sylvania cannot reach Leichberg. So I think that's what we're going to do.
Affirmative.
Oops, I need to move the engineer in. Where's my engineer? Right here, you.
Engineer.
You can reach.
An easy endeavor.
Okay. Leichberg looks vulnerable, but
The nation calls.
if this army wanted to get down there, we can get down there in a single turn, I'm pretty sure. And plus, we've got this army right here. Okay, yeah, we're going to move him back. Alright, so Leichberg is no longer vulnerable. We're going to move
Onwards.
Marius into Leichberg for the extra replenishment.
Now,
Okay, that's good. I'm content with
what does
this.
the Emperor bid?
You need Headhunter. That'll help our money situation a little bit.
It is
Warrior
time.
Priest. Let's give you... maybe Fervor. Are you mounted? You are not. I can give you Fervor. I could give you Sigmar's Ward or Mark of Haish. Now, I'm going to give you Fervor for now.
So,
Hans Frankenwerder here. You got all the magic you need, but you've also got all the blue line that you need. All right, we'll keep giving you magic. Curse of the Midnight Wind. That works for me. Okay. You're on the Imperial Pegasus. That's fine. Does get you into trouble, though, doesn't it? Okay, and we're likely to get somebody assassinated again over the end turn, and it's very possibly going to be him. Okay, so these armies over here are in good shape. You know what I could do is another...
Yes.
I'm going to recruit a hero down here. I'm going to recruit another engineer, just because I assume that he'll be assassinated, and that's okay. I can pay 600 to have them keep assassinating level 1 heroes turn after turn. Rather than my high-level heroes. So I think what we'll do... let's give you... I don't ever use the or I shouldn't say ever, but I don't use the reloads as much as I should anyway, so I'm going to give him extra padding. I'm not going to worry about giving him any magic items or ancillaries, because he's only going to get wounded probably. At least that's kind of what I'm hoping. That puts us back in a position with Karl Franz. What do we want to do with Karl Franz? It wouldn't be bad for us to take back Griffin Wood. It wouldn't be bad for us to push east in general. It wouldn't be bad for us to push south. Karl Franz, you also are in need of... You've got an Empire Captain, you've got a war... You've got one of everything, hero-wise. So what you're really in need of is more units. Probably a Hellstorm rocket battery. Nothing available, and that's fine. You can continue with 18
Men look askance
for now, I guess.
a shadow of their deaths to come.
Actually, you've got a hero right here. This is what? This is a witch hunter. You don't have one of everything. You don't have a witch hunter. Okay. So we're going to move you down here. Again, we're hoping to lure... the bad guys over here.
I am Franz. They will obey.
Into a fight that we can win. And 1v1, I think he can take on most of these armies, but it won't be easy. None of them are easy wins, for sure.
My spyglass is of use.
And I could always throw a Regiment of Renown into his army if we need to get up to 20 before we launch an attack. Okay, I think we've got ourselves a plan. I think just about everybody now has moved who is going to move. This engineer, I just recruited, he can't move. Yeah, you guys are all fine. Yes, okay. The only question remaining in terms of army movements is this right here.
Praise be to Sigma.
What do I want to do with him? He's not in a good position for better recruiting while he's in Black Pit, so let's start moving him down this way.
I will go.
I wasted a little bit of movement this turn, but he is actually getting better replenishment here than he was getting inside the settlement there. It's okay, and I don't have to worry too much about the public order yet. Okay. Helmgart, I'm not going to worry about. Marienburg, your garrison is strong. Don't need to worry about you. Fort Bergbris, very expensive to level you up, and I could lose you at any point in time. None of these provide any benefit on defense, so, or debuffs to attackers, so I'm not going to do that. Ostland, you're already doing everything you can do. Vertbod, I could level up the walls building, but I don't think it's a priority to do that. Probably not a good use of our money. Talabheim, you're already leveling up. Hergig, you're one turn away from being able to level up. We should be able to afford that next turn. Yeah, no, your commandment is fine. Brass Keep, you're fine, and you're not a great climate, so I don't want to pump money into you anyway. Fildorf. Here's an idea. I could do the same thing here. And, oh, can't recruit anybody here. Maybe at Wissenberg here. I could recruit a level 1 Witch Hunter just as a decoy for that level 50 Lord. But he's really, I mean, when he's assaulting garrisons down here, I don't really care. These settlements are not going to get attacked anytime soon. Unless Scrag declares war on us. Okay, so I'm not going to worry about that. Middenheim, I could level up your growth building, but I don't really need to. You're fine. You're growing just fine, faster than I can afford to level you up anyway. Nuln. If I were to do this, the benefit would be a 5% reduction in upkeep for Reichsguard, Knights of the Blazing Sun, Knights of Black Rose, Empire Knights, and Demigriff Knights. That's probably worthwhile, quite frankly. 7,200 to do that. I could save 720 by waiting one turn to do it and changing my commandment, which I think I will do. However, I'm also going to lose the income from trade tariffs. So never mind, we're not going to cancel that. We're not going to worry about it. We're going to go ahead and level this up. We still have 7,000. Back to Altdorf. Altdorf is... I'm going to switch Altdorf over to, because he doesn't desperately need to level anything up right now. We're going to switch him over to this. Not for the public order, but for the increase in trade. We are getting really good trade. And then we're back to the Black Pit, which I think is where we started. Okay. From a, let's see, time, oh, I'm actually out of time. Holy cow, okay. That's bad because I have no way to save the game. So I'm going to have to go ahead and start the end turn. And that's going to take a little while. Research available. I've got all kinds of things that I want to do. This is kind of nice, but we can't afford it. All of these are probably going to be nice. Trade resources increase. That would be really nice, but we just can't afford it. That would be really good right there. Purge of the Fell. Leadership and melee attack when fighting against the vampire counts. Should have done that a long time ago. But it's expensive. What do we have? Maybe... Let's keep increasing our cavalry. Cavalry is a priority. Unify, no. Call to arms, no. Don't really need it. I'm not doing very much recruiting right now. Inquisition, I could do that. Let's check out Marienburg. Is Marienburg in trouble again from a public order perspective? No, they're okay. Although, it might be kind of nice to reduce the corruption here just so that Kazrak would suffer. Does he suffer attrition? I don't remember if the Beastmen suffer attrition. No. No, they don't need corruption in order to not suffer attrition, I don't think. Conscription, no. Requisition, I could do that. Let's do it. It's 10 turns. Because the last time I looked, they were not available. In fact, let's double check now and see. Could Karl Franz... Could he recruit
I see no other
now?
option.
Yes, he can. Okay. I don't need to. Because he's not going to get attacked over the end turn. I don't think. He might. He might, okay. Let's go ahead and give him, I'm sure he buffs the great swords, right? Yeah, and the artillery. He's got 2 artillery right now. But only 2 great swords. I could take another artillery I'm going to take another greatsword. It is expensive, but it's thematic. Okay.
When Gelt looks upon
Just
me,
out of
he
curiosity,
stares.
these guys, these regular
Perhaps he
greatswords
fears me,
are
or
rank
lusts
9.
after my
They have
power over
56
death.
melee attack, 65 melee defense. Yeah, quite a bit better than the Caribou greatswords. But these guys don't have any ranks. That's the big difference. Okay, very interesting. All right. Building upgrades. I think we've already looked through all those. Electoral machinations. Let's just go ahead and continue to do some of this. We want better relations with who? Hunts Marshall's expedition. Let's do a little bit with you. Good enough. If I do that, by the way. Oh, they're not strong at all. Never mind. I don't even really want to. I don't even really care about them. Okay. All right. I think we're gonna go ahead and do our. Let me just double check this. I'm pretty sure. No. My goodness, Michael, what are you doing? When I took Wolfenburg, I didn't give anybody the this title. Do we recognize any of these names? Jamethius, where are you at? Or Boris Meyer. Yeah, I recognize Boris Meyer. You've done good work for us.
Very well.
Now that's going to give us. Yeah, that's giving us some good stuff right there. Okay. Brain Wounder, okay. The Osland Runed Fang, very nice. And, okay. Brain Wounder. Yeah, we'll take it for sure. Okay. Alright, like I said, unfortunately I have no way to save the game, so I have to keep going here. Let me just... I think I've already gone through all the diplomacy. Let's just go ahead and start the intern and see if at some point it will save the game. Well, we'll have to get attacked for that to happen. This might take a while. Okay, I don't love seeing that, but at least it's not in our part of the world. Okay. Cathay looks like they've gotten considerably weaker. Either they've gotten considerably weaker or we have gotten considerably stronger, and I don't really think that that's the case. So I think it's that Mao Ying here has just gotten weaker and she's running away, sort of, from those Chaos Dwarves. But if she's trying to pull her armies together, that's reasonably smart strategy, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. She needs to not lose any more territory. That should probably be her #1 priority. Okay, now we're into Xiaoming. Looks like he might be moving down towards Helmengorst. I presume Cathay is at war with the Vampire Counts as well. Okay, this is fine. Cathay so far hasn't done anything that I would consider to be particularly stupid. I'm very much paying attention to what the AI is doing because of the change in AI mods that we're using. I just kind of like to continue to collect data to evaluate how good these AI mods are. Obviously, there's limits to what they can do because of the CA restrictions. Okay, that's probably a good sign. I mean, Alistar's pretty strong here. He should definitely be able to really start pushing back Marathi there. The one thing about the campaign AI tweaks is we are already seeing improvements here in terms of them being more aggressive instead of just keeping all of their armies down there at Lothern. It's just going to take many, many turns. Look at all those dragons. This is crazy how many dragons he's got. This is why he's the strongest faction in the game. Anyway, it just is going to take a long time before his armies actually get to a place that's useful. That's what was so frustrating, watching all those armies just stacking up at Lothern. It wasn't just that they were there defending something that didn't need to be defended, but the fact that they were so many turns away from being in a position to actually do anything. So now they're moving in the right direction, but they're still, you know, many turns away from actually launching any genuine offensives. Okay, that's good. Still, one of these days you'd like to think that Avalorn will finish off Salastra, but for whatever reason, all Avalorn is doing turn after turn is sacking the enemy cities, but not actually conquering them. But these armies are at least moving in the right direction, which, you know, you shouldn't. You hate to get excited about AI armies moving in the right direction, even if it's only a little bit at a time. But the problem is that it's such an improvement over what we were seeing that I'll take it. Okay, Everest looks like they might actually launch an attack here. And win. That's good. That's what you like to see. This is real fascinating for me, just to watch how Order is doing all over the world, because it's really such a competitive Order versus Chaos situation all over the world. It feels like Chaos has been winning, but obviously Order is still quite strong. Or, like, some of the Order factions are still very strong. Bretonia's not, obviously, but the High Elves are doing pretty well. The Lizardmen aren't doing too much. Here we go. Now it's time for the Dark Elves to push back against the High Elves. Okay, we didn't see any attacks from Malekith. Obviously, Crone Hellebron here is pretty weak. Now we're into the Skaven. Here's Clan Mulder. Level 45 agent there is going to do something to us. Damage building against Schoppendorf. That's unfortunate. That's going to cost us money. Okay. Wow, the Exiles of Nehek, their end turn is taking longer than I would have thought. We're not allied with them. I guess maybe we are. That's why we're able to see everything that they do. I guess we must be. There's Silostra. Balthazar. Okay, we're getting closer and closer now to the enemies that we really care about. This is a good sign. Balthazar has finally gotten an army over here close to Helmengorst, so they can actually contribute to the fighting. That one, I don't know where that one's headed. I tell you what, if Cathay and Balthazar are able to keep Helmengorst at bay, that's a huge... There's definitely value in that, because we already have Sylvania and whatever the name of Heinrich Himmler's faction is, the Barrow Legion. We already have Sylvania and the Barrow Legion that we have our hands full with. I cannot be taking on a third Vampire Counts faction anytime soon. Okay, now we've got Azhag the Slaughter. He failed to do a wound against our level 1 engineer that we just recruited. That's interesting. There's the level 50. He's not going to fail to do anything. He's success turn after turn. Okay, here comes Azhag. Moving towards Mordheim. Okay. Here's Sylvania. Oh, we didn't... Oh, no, that wasn't Sylvania. Here's Himmler. Himmler is still not coming towards us. There's Gorst. Gorst is quite strong. Gorst is going to attack Cathay here. And force them back. But that's okay. Balthazar's right there. That's good. That's good. Cathay and Balthazar look like they're close enough to each other to help each other out. Okay, here's Sylvania. Okay, I want these agents to stay away. Damage building against Deadwood. That's going to cost us more money. Okay, here comes one of those two armies. Oh no, they're retreating. They're falling back to their own settlements. It's kind of interesting. Okay. Here's Archaon. Go away. I'm tired of all these agent actions. Go away. Failure. Okay, that's good. I think that was a critical failure. I think he disappeared. Okay, there's two armies of Archaon now that are headed up towards our army. We're going to have to fall back, I'm afraid. Now we've got Sigvald. He's too far away from us for me to worry about too much. Zazel. Yeah, Castle Von Rauken is looking like it's being really threatened here. Yep, for sure. Okay. And that's Azazel himself. Yeah, we're going to have to fall back, I'm afraid. We've got 3 armies of Warriors of Chaos bearing down on us. 2 of them from Archaon and 1 from Azazel. Plus a lot of hero units there. That's... Oh, that's... I just hate to see that. Okay, here's Kazrak. What's that army going to do? It's... Okay. Alright. This is Marienburg. This is... Oh, wow, that garrison is a lot took a lot of damage, but still, we can win this. So, obviously, we're going to fight this in the next episode. So, we're going to go ahead and break this one here. And start, obviously, we'll start the next episode with a very winnable battle, I believe. The only question is, how bad is this layout? Okay, this is not the worst one. This is not the worst layout. The Empire has some really bad walled city layouts, but this is not one of those. Yeah, I feel pretty good about our chances to win this battle. Okay, the garrison... Well, actually, we've got a lot more useless units for a garrison battle than what I wish. We're going to have to bring the cavalry out and do some fighting in front of the walls. But anyway, we'll worry about that in the next episode. For now, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you then.